Good morning, my dear students. We were doing chapter quality. We were able to do question answers. Okay. So now let's do back exercise. So I expect that my all students should be ready with their books and pencils, because there are so many things to be written on book. If you will have pencil only, then you will be able to do. See, these phrases are given. Lakshay Kochar is raising his hand. Yes, Lakshay, what do you want to ask?
मैम नो मैम आंसर डिलीट किया था.
Okay, now study the following phrases and their meanings. Use them appropriately to complete the sentences that follow. So first phrase that we have given is look after. So what is the meaning of look after? It means to take care of. Our parents look after us. Look down on. Look down on means disapprove or regard as inferior. Look down on means disapprove or regard as inferior. After that, we should not look down on any of the person. All are equal. Look in. Look in means make a shop visit. They should go and look in that beautiful place. Okay? Or look in that person. Look into, investigate. The police has come and they will definitely look into the matter. Look out. Look out means be careful. Okay? Look out means be careful. Look up. Look up means improve. And look up to means admire. So meanings are right in front of you. You just try to learn the meanings and think that which word, which phrase will be appropriate on this. For example, after a very long spell of heat, the weather is dash at last. The weather is dash at last. Type in chat box. Hurry up. Let me see who are writing correct answer in chat box. Hurry up. What will be first answer after a very long spell? Only Jasleen has written.
Looking up.
Only Jasleen has written correct answer. What about others? They haven't got ready for
looking
their
up.
class. The weather is, yes, looking up. The weather is looking up. The weather is looking up. We have no right to dash. We have no right to. We have no right to. Yes, look down. Look down on. We have no right to look down on. Nitin has always dashed his uncle who is a self-made man. Yes, write down. Sanya, Lakshya, Samriddhi, attending students of my class, they all are writing correct. Now try to do third. Nitin has always dashed his uncle. It means yes, admire. So admire, for admire, which phrase will be used? Yes. Yes, you have to use better verb, correct verb also. Has is given. So you will be writing looked up to. Okay. So you have to change according to that verb also. So the Nitin has always looked up to his uncle. Okay. The police are dash the matter. It means they are investigating the matter. So what will be its answer? The police are, yes, looking into. The police are looking into the matter. The police are looking into the matter. If you want to go out, I will dash the children for you. If you want to go out, I will dash. I will dash the children for you. I will, Yes, tell me. I will look, take care. Yes. So take care. I will. Very good, Samriddhi, Himalaya. Yes, I will look after. I will look after. If you want to go out, I will look after. I promise to dash on your brother. I promise to dash. I will look after the children for you. Yes. I promise to dash. I promise to. Yes, I promise to look into. I promise to look into. Yes, I promise to look into the matter. Yes. Now what will be 6? Dash when you are crossing the main road. Dash when you are crossing the main road. Yes, very good. It means be careful. So be careful, which phrase is given? Look out. Yes. So bache, all of you check your answers. After a very long spell of heat, the weather is looking up. So what is the meaning of looking up? Looking up means improving. The weather is improving at last. We have no right to look down on. Look down on. What is the meaning of look down? It means we can't regard as someone inferior. Okay. Nitin has always looked up to. Looked up to means, you can say looked up to, it means admire. The police are looking into. Looking into means they are investigating. If you want to go out, I will look after. I will look after means I will take care of you. I promise to look into. To look into means investigate. Look out. Look out means be careful. Clear? Okay, now let's move further. You check your answers. Now, bache, next is read the following sets of words loudly and clearly. All of you start reading this. Hurry up. Speak. I can unmute any of the child and see are they reading or not. Read. Akshita, you are not reading. Unmute yourself. All of you start reading. Your lips movement should be visible to me. Yes. I'm looking at all of you. You keep your cameras on and I'm looking at your lips movement. Sit, squat, quote, coast, coast, toast, toast, got, brought, wrote, blot, blot, not, not. So there is a difference. Stress is given on the second line words. After that, we have each of the following words contain the sound of SH. Like shine, sh sound is there in the beginning or in the middle or at the end. First speak out all the word clearly, then arrange the words in 3 groups on the table, page number 80. Okay. First of all, read all these books. See, whenever we have SH in the beginning, pick up all those words which have SH in the beginning. Now tell me which words are these. Yes, like I give you example, sheep. Yes. When SH sound is given in the beginning. Yes, sheep. Next will be, very good. Type in chat box. Let me read who are writing correct answer. Arshia and Drishti. What about others? Others also write down. Yes, Jalashvi, Lakshay, all are doing so well. I want by all students should participate in the class. Yes, your answers are absolutely correct. I am reading from your chat box. So sure. And after that, shoe. Okay. Then write down all those words which are making sound of sh in middle. Sh sound is given in middle. I give you one example. That is fashion. Fashion, then anxious. Then ocean. then ashes, then nation, yes, then mustache. So all these are making sounds of sh in the middle. Clear, bache? So you check your answers. After that, you choose all the words I am writing in table. You also write down in table as I am writing here. So where SH sound is made at the last, what is that? It is fresh, very good, marsh, fish, polish, pushing. Fresh, marsh, fish, polish, pushing. Clear? Check your answers. I have written words in front of you. Check it. Okay, now let's move to next question. Now we have next question. In each of the following words, CH. CH represents the same consonant sound as in chair. The word on the left had this sound initially. Those on the right have it finally. Speak each word clearly. Like choose, child, cheese, chair, charming, bench, march, peach, rat, research. Okay. Now you just underline the letters representing this sound in each of the following words. Okay. Now feature. What to be underlined? Feature, picture, archery, reaching. Now type in chat box. I'm reading your answers. Yes, Arpita, Lakshay, all are writing correct answer. Nonihal, yes. Very good. Samriddhi, Drishti, write down correct answer. Yes, you all are writing very well. Nice. Good participation. It was so simple, but I want you all should participate. So in feature, PU, in archery, CH, in picture, TU, in reaching, CH, in nature, TU, in matches, CH, in riches, CH, in badge, CH, in church, CH and CH. Yes. You all have written correct answers. Now let's move to next answer. Do you think Mr. Gester was a failure as a bootmaker or as a competitive businessman? So what do you think? He was a failure or he was a competitive businessman? Do you think he was a failure? So let's discuss this question in detail. So all of you get ready with the notebooks. Which question answers are also left? Drishti, which question answers? These one? All? First question I think we have discussed. I think we have discussed only first. So let's move to question number second. So let's discuss question number second. Question number second we have is, why did the author visit the shop so infrequently? So what was the reason that he used to visit that shop so infrequently? What was the reason? Yes, because he gave best quality. Okay, he was giving best quality and his shoes lasted very long. So no need to visit there. No need to visit there. Clear? So who is ready with second answer? I can ask any of the child. You all should be ready. Hurry up. You all should be ready with the second answer. Okay. Jasleen, you just tell me this answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Jasleen, tell me what you have written in second answer.
The bootmaker was a very passionate person, and the boots he made.
Speak loudly. Your answer is
Yes.
not audible.
The bootmaker used the best quality of leather to make the boots, and he was a very passionate bootmaker. His boots lasted very long, and there was no need to get new boots. This is why the author visited the shop so infrequently.
Okay, good. So now Arshia, you tell me same answer. Yes, Arshia.
Ma'am, I'm audible.
Okay, tell me this answer.
The long-lasting and good quality of the leather of the bootmaker was the reason that the author did not frequently go to the shop of the Gessler. His shoes would last so long that he would need a new pair for almost 1 or 2 years.
Yes, very good. So yes, your answer is absolutely fine. Okay. So now let's move to question number 3. What was the effect on Mr. Gesser of the author's remark about a certain pair of boots? Read question number 3 very, very carefully. What was the effect on Mr. Gesser of the author's remark about a certain pair of boots? Okay. So what was the response? Hurry up, get ready with that. Read question carefully, try to understand the meaning of question. The meaning of question is that what was the effect on Mr. Gessler of the author's remark about a certain pair of boots? It means when a person they used to come there and the narrator also came there. So he gave a remark, he gave a complaint about that. So when he got that complaint, what was the answer? Okay. So first of all, Mr. Gessler did not believe in his remark. Why so? Because he argued that the author might have got them wet. Okay. So after that, he asked him to withdraw the remarks. But when author did not, Mr. Gessler told the author that he would repair them and he could not, he would adjust the money in his bills. Okay. So there are different reasons. Who is going to tell me correct answer? Who will be telling? Yes, I'm giving you time frame this answer. Angadeep, your answer is ready? Yes, Angadeep. You tell
Yes,
me.
ma'am.
Yes, Bache, tell me third answer.
Ma'am, 2 minutes.
See, for answer number 3, I am giving you hint. Did not believe. First of all, did not believe in his remark. Okay. Then afterwards, what happened? He argued. On which topic he argued? That the author might have got them wet. Author might have got them wet. Author might have got them wet. Okay. After that, he also told him to withdraw the remarks. Withdraw the remarks. Okay. And very nicely he has told him that he would repair them. If he couldn't, he would adjust the money. He would adjust the money. He would adjust the money. Yes, your answer is ready or not? He would adjust the money if he is not able to, he is not able to repair it. He would adjust the money if he is not able to repair it. So, bache, with the help of these remarks, you can frame your answer. Now, tell me whose answer is ready. All of you get ready with the answer. I have given you so many points. With the help of these hints, you can frame a very good answer. So, Khushi Tandon, yes. Yes, Khushi
Yes,
Tandon.
ma'am.
You tell me this answer.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Gessler at first found the remark unbelievable. He argued that the author might have got them wet. He was shocked. He told the author that he will either repair them or adjust the money in his bills.
Okay, good. Now, Jalashveer, you tell me same answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep your video on.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible? Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes.
Ma'am, on hearing author's remark, Mr. Kessler didn't believe that. Mr. Kessler looked at the author for a while as if expecting him to take back his words. Then he said that maybe author had got them wet. He told author to bring the boots back to him, that he will either repair or adjust the price of boots in bills.
Okay. Tried well. Now, Angadeep, your answer is ready or not? Angadeep, all of you should be ready with your answer. I can ask this answer from any of the child. You all should be ready. Samriddhi, your answer is ready? Yes, Samriddhi? Yes, Samriddhi, you tell me this answer. Samriddhi, your answer is ready? Those who are not giving me answer, they will be marked absent. Yes, Samriddhi? Okay, Angadeep, you tell me this answer. Keep your video on. Now tell me this answer. Unmute yourself. Yes. Speak your answer. Angad, tell me your answer. What have you written? I have given you so many hints. With the help of these.
Ma'am,
Yes.
at first found that the remark unbelievable. He argued them that the author might have got them wet.
Only this much?
He was shocked.
Yes.
He told the author that he will either repair them or adjust the money in his bills.
Okay, good. Now, Satvik, your answer is ready? Satvik. Satvik, your answer is ready? Okay, Satvik, you tell me what have you written? Yes, Satvik. Yes, Satvik. Satvik, you are being marked absent by me if you are not telling me the answer. Mithul, your answer is ready, beta. Mithul. Mithul, have you written this answer? Harmanpreet, have you written? Harmanpreet, tell me same answer. Harmanpreet, you tell me this answer.
Ma'am,
Yes,
am I audible?
yes.
Ma'am, he did not believe in his remark and agreed that author might have got them wet. He then withdrew the remarks and agreed that he will replace the shoe with piles, with new piles.
Add some more lines.
Ma'am, इतना ही लिखा है मैंने।
So at first, Mr. Gessler did not believe in his remark. Okay, he started doing arguments. What kind of argument? That the author might have got them wet. Okay, he asked him to withdraw the remark. But when the author did not, Mr. Gessler told the author that he would repair them, and if he could not, he would adjust the money in the bills. Clear? Now, next question we have, what was Mr. Gessler's complaint against big firms? What was his complaint against big firms? Tell me. Now tell me, type in chat box which kind of complaints he was having about big firms. What kind of complaints he was having about big firms? Tell me, type in chat box. Type in chat box. See which kind of complaints, okay, that big firms have. I'm reading from your chat box. Tell me, I want maximum participation of my class. Yes, they had no self-respect. They are running a race. They are running a race. There is a cutthroat competition. Cutthroat competition. Do not believe in quality. Do not believe in quality. Target is only to earn money. Only to earn money. Yes. So they don't have self-respect. They are running a race. There is a cutthroat competition. Okay, don't believe in quality. Target is only to earn a money. What about others? Yes, they form advertisement. Very good. Yes, they do not have value of the customer's money. You can also write down these points. No value of customer's money. No value of customer's money. Yes, very good. Other points? Yes. Collect money with the help of advertisement. Collect money with advertisement. Collect money with advertisement. Yes. Other points? Yes. So you can also write down some lines on customers also. Okay. So these are the points related to big firms. You can arrange all the points and you can frame a very long answer. So with the help of given points, which is start framing answer, and I can ask this answer from any of the child. Hurry up.
Ma'am, can I?
So this answer I expect from Arpita. After Arpita, Rihanika. Yes, Arpita, you tell me what have you written?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Mr. Gisler complained against big firms was that they got their business by advertisement, not by good work. They did not have any respect for the work they do. Every year, Mr. Gisler's sale was getting less because of them, and soon he would be left with no job.
Okay, good. After Arpita, you just tell me to whom I have told. Arpita, after Arpita. One girl, I think I have spoken name, I forgot within 1 minute. Which girl was? Yes, Ridhima. Yes, Ridhima, your answer is ready. Yes, Ridhima, you tell me this answer. What have you written? But just so many hints I have given you. These are written on the blackboard. With the help of these hints, you add your words also and frame this answer.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes,
Ma'am,
tell me.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question number? Ma'am, my network was not good. Ma'am, I can't hear.
This is question number 4 that we were discussing. What was Mr. Gessler's complaint against big firms? And for that, I have provided you hints also. You can read these hints and you can tell me the answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, Mr. Gessler complained that the big firms didn't value the money of the customers. They were capturing the markets from advertisements and not from the quality of their work. He was mostly out of work because of those firms, and day by day the volume was getting reduced.
Yes. Now these points are visible to you. All these points should be included in your answer, but you haven't included all the points. Add bache all the points. Now Khushi Tandon, you tell me the same answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Mr. Gessler complained that the big firms didn't value the money of the customers. They have no self-respect running a race. They don't believe in quality. Target is only to earn money. They do not have no value of customers' money. They collect money with advertisement.
Okay, now the bell has gone. I have to over this class. So bache, you do all these questions in your fair notebook. Okay? Jot down all the points and do all these questions in your fair notebook.